Molecular farming is the way we change plants to produce specific outcomes. So we can use the plants to make proteins or fats or any other components, and we farm the plant for that specific protein. In this case, you can extract the protein or you can keep it inside the plant. So molecular farming changes the way plants behave in your application. It also changes the value of the crop that you're making, and it also changes the way that we see processing and the products that we can make. Molecular farming, I mean, there are huge benefits. One is because you can make the technology so that it fits our current processing capacities. So you change the plant to make sure that you fit it to the infrastructure that's already there, so there's no investment needed. So that means everybody in the world can grow their specific crops with their specific functionality and use the processing capacity that's already present in the country. So also you change the functionality of the crops that we already know, we can produce at a low cost, and that we could say, let's improve the value chain for everybody involved there. And the advantages of molecular farming are actually that it helps the other industries. It helps cultured meat, it helps precision fermentation, it helps the plant-based industry. It's supporting, we're not competing, we're supporting the alt-protein movement. What happens is you take the seed or you take the plant and you insert a genetic sequence. And this genetic sequence can be taken off online, and you can insert the sequence into the plant, into specific parts, so that the plant starts to follow the instructions that you're giving it. So it starts to follow the instructions to say, hey, I need to make this protein, I need to make this fatty acid, I need to make this sugar. And the trick is that you need to modify the plant in such a way that there's a balance in the plant, it's still viable, but also that the target that you want to make, there's enough of it for it to make sense. So that's a big balance. And you also want to make sure that the plant, when you grow it into on the field, that it has almost similar yields to the current plants, so that you can get the same amount of tonnage per land area. So it's basically just a genetic sequence. And the genetic sequences, people think, oh, it sounds scary, but it's not. You're just rewriting the instructions. And the funny thing is, the industry has already been doing this for ages, but then with microbes. 90% of the world's cheese is made using enzymes which are made via genetic modification of microbes. So if that's accepted, why not the plants themselves? So there's nothing scary about it. There's nothing crazy about it. There's nothing dangerous about it, because you're taking a known plant and you're taking a known protein or a known target, and you're just saying to the plant, do this, do that. Think about it this way. I think if people see the way we raise our animals today, it's scary and crazy. Yeah, but also if we see how discoupled people are from how, that an egg comes from, that the inside, a scrambled egg can come from an egg, and the egg comes from a chicken, and then what do we feed the chicken? It's crazy anyway. So people should not be afraid of technology, because they're currently not afraid of the horrors of the current food industry. So, I guess it's more of a toolbox that we can change, and the people they will be transparent, we'll tell them what we're doing, but they don't always need to know. They don't always find out, because currently the food industry doesn't tell the people anyway. If the product is affordable, it's healthy, it's scalable for everybody, and it's sustainable, then everybody wins. My 3 words for ftalks is, what I've experienced here personally, is innovation, but also excitement about innovation, and openness to innovation. So they're all innovation linked.